There are 4 items in level 3. Level 4, I'm not ready to think about that, even though I should have just scanned it. I know that there actually is an item in level 4 that's not in the book. I know that for a fact. Believe it or not. What's this one? Is this another 7-minute one? Check. I mean, check while running. Okay, so now we're in the jungle. This one's pretty easy. There are 4 in this level, by the way, and I guess there's 5 in the next level because the book says 4, and I know for a fact that they have one missed. So right away we got some power. Whoa! I did not want to do that. Okay, I believe it's 7 minutes. 6 minutes. Hello. And it's short, but it's longer than the first one, or longer than the last one. Probably is longer than the first one. So yeah. The 4th one actually is long, but I mean, Shamar is definitely longer than this, and even Chun Nan I would say is longer than this. Chun Nan, where you have 3 9-minute levels. So that was the first item. The second item should bring back some memories to anyone else who watched my videos. It's just like an Ocarina of Time, something secret behind the tree stump. Yes, this short time limit of 6 minutes intimidates me. I mean, it's no big deal in the Aurora snowfields because this is where I first, noticed I was doing something wrong. And it feels like such sweet vengeance to do that so easily. That always happens, I'm just so glad that they refill your lives after each level because it would be very understandable for them not to do that. I mean, they didn't do it in the original Sonic the Hedgehog, but luckily they've regained their wits. Like, if you're good enough to beat the level, you're good enough to beat the level. Doesn't matter how many times you die. We're not done, are we? Hell no. See it? I made a little pun on my so-called catchphrase of hello. Now this is a short level and we're nearing the end. Okay, you can probably see the item from here, even though it's being blocked by the X icon. Yeah, I'm really glad that they have the camera like good for this one because, and we don't even have to backtrack because we have a dark bat to take us to our destination. I love these guys. Hopefully that won't come back to bite us, missing that ring. You can just do a dash jump over this, another dash jump to get up here. You can also see the item over there, so they're really all in plain sight except for that one behind the root. It's just about, getting to it. And don't worry about losing time, because after you do this, there's going to be yet another dark bat. And plus, there's always... I didn't even have to use my hands at all. So, if you can do that, like, the game really did overpower the Werehog, in my opinion. Overpower him, like, in the platforming department. Like, I swear that half of the things you have to do... I dare somebody to count. And, like, just, not really count that well, but just, like... Think about, like, how many times you don't have to do what the game intends you to do. And what I mean by that is, like, whether it be not having to climb a pole, not having to hang onto a ledge, not having to use one platform. Like, it happens all the time in this game. Like, it happens in every game, but it just seems like it happens in this game a lot more. We do have a fight at the end, because, well, we only have one fight so far in this level, and no, we had 2, so... But I'm pretty sure we have a fight at the end. Yeah, okay, the gold ring's right there. It's... Oh, double tap. What was that strategy? So yeah, this elevator is the thing you should do. And now you have to time this so that you don't get a shock. Well, that's not good. That's not good. Come on! I'm kind of surprised it keeps coming back. I mean, is it counting it every time? I swear, like, it happens so much. You can do so much parkour in this game. should do like a parkour and then it balances out, because if you do it too much, you fail. Doesn't it? Like, it's really easy to look like an expert at these werehog levels. Well, it's not easy to look like an expert because you will fail, but... So is he like not even gonna shock? Is the color just to scare you? I guess it's teaching you not to be racist. Or, no. Yeah, he just shocked. Teaching you not to be racist. Reminds me of something I saw in Pokemon Online. We're talking about, like, Pokemon that know fly that shouldn't know it. Like, who can learn fly? Zekrom and, more Pokemon that really shouldn't be able to know it. And I said, forget about the Pokemon that can learn it. How about in, how you cannot fly to Mount Silver from Route 28? I mean, that's ridiculous. If you play Heart Gold and Soul Silver, right there, you fly to Mount Silver and walk one step to Route 28 and you can't fly back. It's ridiculous. But you can fly to Mount Silver from Sandwood City. Just because it's the Johto Kanto thing. Like, Mount Silver should have been the checkpoint, not Victory Road. But even then, it's still, you have to use common sense. And then someone said, maybe Nintendo's teaching kids not to be lazy and just walk. Yeah. Okay. Damn it. Don't know where the items are here. Quick pause. Now, just a fact, I know that they don't really show any. Raise the second stone door, hidden behind a stone. Yeah, I know that one. Hard to reach item sits high and above. Yeah, I know that one. Item is concealed behind the who? I'll find it. But I do know that there's one item that is not shown in the book, and I actually had to figure this one out by the, believe it or not, the, I cannot tell you how many times I failed this. It's not that hard. I just tend to fail it. Maybe because I'm trying to do too much parkour. No. But all you have to do is keep holding X and you get it. Yeah. So this is probably the hardest level in the game that we've seen up to this point. Maybe even the hardest level in the entire game. Like, this is either number 1 or number 2. Because even though there is one more world after this, and there is a level in that game I think could contend for, you know, hardest in the game, this one is another one I think could contend for it. At least in my opinion. I mean, when I had 8 lives, I lost them all. But... and that's just nighttime missions. I mean, there's a daytime mission that's harder than both of them, but... yeah, now, anyway, here, the item, you see it right up there? The book does not account for that. You need to do a discount double check and get it. It doesn't account. But what does that even have to do with anything? I think I just like saying discount double check. But it's so funny when the black kid says it. He's like, did you save my dad hundreds with a discount double check? Oh, I died. Well, I wish there was something for defense. I think our next upgrade is an HP one. So yeah. Yeah, and then our bar is gonna, like, take up more than half the screen. I was just thinking about something, like, I know that the Irate Gamer said something about a Sonic Unleashed review, which I hated, don't get me wrong, but he said, like, the boss, health bar, takes up half the fucking screen. And this one guy said, don't complain about the boss having a long health bar. It's a boss! And that's understandable. But then the Angry Video Game Nerd did something similar in the Star Wars review and no one gave a crap. I mean, yeah. I love the Angry Video Game Nerd, but, you know, I have to agree. I'm not even gonna talk about the whole movie thing about how people say he's copying the Irate Gamer. I mean, you have to think he does know who the Irate Gamer is. You don't want to rotate fast. In fact, what you're doing here is you're not rotating it to a set point. You can't jump up there. Oh, you can. Don't underestimate the abilities of the werehog. It's just shocking when they make you use all of it. Like, when they make you use every ounce of it. Because they really don't do that too much. I can't use a shortcut there, but, the target time for this one, I believe, is 9 minutes, and the last fight is probably the hardest, like, one of the hardest fights in the game. So, yeah. It's there, we gotta get it. I love how the arrow looks like a car, like, spinning out, like, just doing donuts. But, I'm not even gonna talk about that, because you'd think, like, the angry video game nerd probably knows who the irate gamer is. You'd think he would have to. I mean, we know that the irate gamer knows who the angry video game nerd is, because he made a not-so-subtle reference to him. And by not so subtle, I mean it was like jokingly subtle. Like, he made it subtle, but he knew it wasn't. Other people knew it wasn't. I don't know. I love the angry video game nerd. Fan wars. They're the worst. There's really not such a thing as fan wars with him, because it's like, I don't know. Like, do a test. Like, if someone says, I prefer the irate gamer to the angry video game nerd, people will hate you. And it's an opinion. They shouldn't hate you for it. Like, I could say I prefer most Let's Players to Chugga Conroy, and I'll tell you why, actually. Can I tell you why? And this is not... It's not something I should be talking about. See, I shouldn't be afraid. Even though Chugga Conroy is the most popular Let's Player, I'm gonna share something about him that would definitely make BRB224 mad, and probably make other people mad, but I don't care, because it's my opinion. I don't think Chugga Conroy is that funny. Okay? Now, he's a great Let's Player, okay? He's a phenomenal Let's Player. If you want to know everything, if you want to watch someone play through a game, feel good about someone knowing what he's doing when he's playing through a game, and, you know, be entertained, and, you know, like, be someone that's informed about the game, Chugga Conroy's got that. Probably better than anyone else. But I don't think he's that funny. I think that he's just lucky. Or he's not lucky, he just makes things seem funny. I mean, the puns are only funny because everyone's wrapped around his little finger. And you know it. But the other things that are funny is like, and this really opened my mind with what Attack and Toucan said. He's like, people say, oh, Chugga Conroy is funny without being inappropriate, and he says, let's be honest, it's really only funny when he kind of pushes the bounds. And I'm like, that's not too accurate. I don't think he's funny other times. But what is it? Of course, it's when something funny happens within the game. That's all it is. That's all it is. Something funny happens within the game, and Chugga Conroy can make it seem a lot funnier, which I guess is a talent, but if he was playing a game in which he never failed, and nothing weird ever happened, like no weird enemy floating in a camera shot, no lucky thing, no finding a shiny Pokemon, if nothing like that ever happened, then, like, if he had the kind of luck that I have, well, then again, I guess I do have bad luck. Like, I guess Chugga Conroy's good at it. I mean, that's the thing, like, he doesn't get angry when he fails, he just makes it funny. But, then again, I do have to give him credit for wanting it, and especially that thing he did with the e-reader and Emerald. I mean, you can tell that he's someone that puts a lot of effort into his videos, just by that right there, the e-reader thing. And now we come on the hardest fight during the game. I'm guessing we're not going to get the time limit just because of, well, what it is. So, we're actually going to go for the time limit. I'm not going to get it, probably, because this fight is ridiculously hard. Of course, you have to kill the Power Master or it'll make the other guys come back. Come on. Damn. But, like, if Chugga Conroy never failed, or if he never, like, it's just when something funny happens in the game that he's funny. And he makes it, like, really funny. Like, there are Let's Players that don't really make it that funny. I mean, like, Red Yoshi 91, like, the reason, like, he's not really that far, he's not Red Yoshi 91. I gotta be honest, I mean, I lost interest in him because, it's not because he, I didn't lose interest, never mind, like, I didn't lose interest in him because he, like, he seemed to put a lot of emphasis, like, on the brony thing. Like, he didn't, like, it's not like he put emphasis on it, it's like he made it obvious, like, never mind. Like, I don't have anything against, you know, bronies, but, like, I don't know. I get tired, never mind. If you're interested in it, then yeah, you should. Alright, there we go, he didn't even get a chance. And so we're gonna get it now, right? No. Yeah, I knew that was coming. And I believe this guy is an electric one, so whoopee. Let's turn away from him, because he never attacks you on his own, does he? Might we have an outside? No. Maybe it's 10 minutes, although I think it's 9. Let me check. Yeah, it's 9, so we failed. Which means we gotta do it again! Well, at least now we don't have any incentive not to, you know, do everything else. Yeah. Like, we had no chance. We had no chance whatsoever because there was one more. And I could actually die right here if I fell enough times. Is this the hardest fight in the game or what? Like... quit doing that. That's 2 times now. You did that. So it's probably a good idea not to do the werehammer. Okay, that's 3 times in less than 30 seconds that you fell. Alright. The only way to do this is to get over here, because they're going to follow you, but they're like not going to stay too close to you. Oh, we can pick up this guy? Okay. Oh, your mother. This should have been 10 minutes, like, this time. I guess it is harder in the game, like... But when you start to get good at a game, then you start to complain more. That's not true. I mean, when you're not good at a game is when you complain more. Like, unlike most other Sonic games, like, have, like, things that you can't even do. Like, just because I've actually 100... Oh, no! No, that's when he's vulnerable! Why do I always think he's invincible when he's doing that? He's not! Come your ass back here. Get your ass back here. Okay, at least you can throw these guys in. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. And that might not even have been the last one. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that was the last one. I don't remember. It was. That was it. Oh, you can't go swimming. Okay, at least we got an A. If we hadn't got that last 30 ring, we wouldn't have gotten it. But, oh, look how much Gaia Force we got. Probably because we kept making them. Alright, Unleash level reached 5. That's cool. So I guess our last thing is the HP. Yep, 4640. Kind of want to keep recording, but I don't know how much time I have left on my camcorder. Hey Sonic, we've got more tablet fragments. What say we visit the professor? What say we do?